Now I have cleared off the terminal here, and now what we'll do is I will remove all this code and let us create our own custom stack. So const stack, this will be a function, and what we'll do is we will create two properties on this function initially. This will be the count, which will be 0 initially, and a stack data, which will be a empty object. Now let us create a push method. So this dot push, it will be a function, and this function will take a argument. So what we'll do is we will push this argument on the stack data. So this dot stack data and this dot count. So basically the zeroth position of the stack data will be zeroth key of the stack data will be the first value. Okay, and then we will increase the count. Good. Now what I should do is I will create a object of this function. My stack is equal to new stack, and then I will push some values on it. My stack dot push, this will take a value, and then I will console log the stack data of my stack. So console dot log my stack data. Okay, now let's run this node stack.js. So see, you can see that the zeroth index or the zero key has value 1. Okay, now let us make a pop function. So this dot pop will be a function, and it will not take any arguments. I am creating this as a function and not as a arrow function, because then I cannot use this directly here. This dot count won't be accessible. It will give error. So let's stick to the stack part for now. I will explain the concept of this in some another video maybe. So this dot pop will remove the topmost element. Now if the count is 0, so if the count is 0, then we will return that the stack is empty. Return stack is empty. Okay, else what we'll do is we will remove the last element from the stack, or the topmost element from the stack. So for this we will first need to decrease the count. No, why I am doing this? Because whenever we push the count, we are increasing the count here. So for pop, the count's current value will be one more than the actual value that we need. Now what we'll do is we will simply delete this key from stack data. This dot stack data, and the key will be this dot count. Great. So this will delete the last data. Now one thing we can do here is we can return the deleted item, because that is a standard way of how stack works. So we can see that deleted item is this, and then we can delete this item, and then we can return the deleted item. Cool. So now let me push more values on my stack. Dot push 2, and then I will pop the last value. So it should give me the same output as this one, because we are pushing 2 and then popping off the latest value. So see, it is working. And what we can do is we can directly like pop here and check which value is being popped off. So this should return 2. Okay, see, 2 is returning. Now similarly we will implement peak and length. So let us create one more function, this dot peak, and that will be a function which will not take any arguments. It works as pop only, just the difference is we do not delete the item. So I will copy paste everything. If the count is 0, then the stack is empty, and we will decrease count. No, we won't decrease count. What we'll do is top element will be this dot count minus 1. So in this way we will get the top element, and then we will return the top element. So whenever someone does peak, he will get the topmost element of the stack. So that will be 2 again. So it is working great. These are all the operations of the stack. Okay, one more, length. So what I will do is this dot length, and that will also be a function, and it will not take any arguments, and will simply return this dot count. Okay, this dot count, yeah, will simply return this dot count, because whenever we are pushing something onto the stack, we are increasing the count. Okay, so let's see length. We can use something like arrow function here, and this will return the count. I think this should work. Okay, it is not working because we need to call the function. So see, it is working now. So these are the major operations of the stack, and this is our custom stack that we have created. So let us meet in the next video, and you can ask all your doubts in the comments, or you can also suggest me some data structures that we need to create in JavaScript. Okay, so this series will be dedicated to data structures in JavaScript, and in next video we will learn about queues. So thank you.